West Coast, no two programs have rocked the establishment more than these two, and it's built a rivalry between them that's been nasty at times. It's had its fair share of cheap shots and ruined seasons, all in the quest for the milk can. Welcome to Boise, Idaho, and Albertson Stadium, home of the Boise State Broncos. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Fresno State Bulldogs, facing off with another team from the Pac-12, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Broncos will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he's going to bring this one out. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Leaves it with the running back. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Handoff to the single running back. Turning it on! Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those third down situations to even think. Just run the football right at them.
Off the play fake on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Guys, they first played in 1977. They've had their battles in the WAC, the Mountain West, and here they are again today.
Yeah, they've changed conferences, and it's kind of an interesting rivalry, Palmer, because they don't play every year. But it's been kind of neutral the last 10 matchups, so good little rivalry, still budding, still blooming.
Yeah, it's a fun one to watch, David. This thing really kicked off back when Boise State joined the WAC, and that year they upset then number 8 Fresno State. I think that's when people around the country started paying more attention to this rivalry.
And the Bulldogs are moving quickly down the field. Running back searching for a hole. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking for a man, it's Pitts. Completes it in the middle. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Makes the catch. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Fresno State lines up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Looking to fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you've got a golden opportunity here now on 3rd down. I know you just threw an incompletion, but you've had a really nice drive to start this game. You want to cap this thing off, and you want to do that by scoring a touchdown. So think about who your best playmakers are and who needs to get a look on this critical 3rd down. Whether you're running it or you're throwing it, the best players touch the ball right here.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
Man, great first drive by this offense. Capped off, 3rd and goal situation. A lot of times...
Oh, they blocked the extra point. He's got a chance to take this one back. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass.
Boise State, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The give to the back. Running into the open space. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Broncos can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Buying some time. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
The Broncos come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving.
Here we go.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel in the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the Broncos will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. First one of the day is on its way. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on once. He gets a block. Touchdown, Fresno State. The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through.
And every year there's exciting new freshmen to look at and talk about and pub up. And this guy got a lot of that pub, and you see why. The dynamic play on special teams. You can see the speed. You can see the wheels. And you know the reason the fans were jacked up when they signed this guy this year.
He's got it. Two-point try is good as they build on this lead. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
and I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have it.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Peters. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Wants to go up top on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal. You've done. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Let's see what he can do with it. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Picks up the first down, still moving. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Pitts. Makes the grab. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, guys, and Fresno State is on top. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. They'll try the run. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Here's the heat. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. There was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big play.
Looking downfield on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
From the gun, running back on the move.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. He's got the tight end. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
The give. Oh, he's got some space. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Trying to run, it's blocked. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
The Broncos are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd. It's complete to the right. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6.
So nice when you're an offense and you get in these 3rd and shorts, and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this offense, slipping in the pass, getting rid of the football, setting up a 1st and goal.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Trying to pull his way in. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos!
And I tell you what, this is part of the field. Once you start getting in the red zone and the field shrinks, you got more big bodies on the field. The running threat is real. Tight ends come on the field, and what happens? Run a little play action off of it, get it to the big fella. Nice plucking out of the sky, getting the touchdown.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Out of the backfield, he's open. At midfield, he's got room. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Back them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. The Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Handoff to the lone back. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. He's moving out of the pocket. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
They'll run it from the gun. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Looking to pass. It's Pitts. Got him downfield. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a 1st down.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several 1st downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Rolling right and going deep. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. This time he's got it. On the move at the 30. Knocked down at the 22. That's a 1st down, and they can still stop the clock.
This offense has become a 1st down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the 4th quarter, they are going to be gassed.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
This is a great play by the defensive back, and I think one of the hardest things to do as a DB is you're covering a receiver deep down the field, your back's to the play, and you've got to turn your shoulder, locate the football, and then swat it away. That DB did an outstanding job in coverage.
Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Snagged out of the air. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They'll immediately call timeout.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Fresno State working from the red zone. To the air, it's Connor. Finds his big tight end. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. The offense will quickly use a timeout. How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field, easier throws. Nice job by this offense.
Touchdown, Fresno State. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the...
Oh, and the extra point is blocked. He's got it. He can take this back for 2. So a drive there of 85 yards. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass.
Boise State, 7.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. Finds a man in the middle. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Moving out of the pocket. Fires on the move. It's caught. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Fresno State lined up to kick off and start this second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Wants to fire on second down. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Yeah, and that's a timing route. You throw those out routes to your receivers, and he gets out of his break, and he gets his head around, and ideally you want him to get his head around right in time to catch that football, and you could just tell he didn't get comfortable, didn't get his hands around, his head around in the right time, and he just gets a drop.
Bringing the heat. Keeps looking downfield. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
Punt is in the air on fourth down. Looks it in at the 40. Makes a move. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that's television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
And the Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Now on the option. Now the toss. be 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Pitts. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score a touchdown.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Boy, when you make a quarterback feel comfortable, man, they'll sit in that pocket, they'll go through their progressions, but when you start to hit them, they become very human, very average. They got to do a better job of keeping him upright, protecting him, so he can have a better second half than he did first.
That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
The run from the shotgun. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third.
Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
28, Boise State, 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Boise State ready to send out that offense. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency. He'll take a deep shot here. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the late in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Can't hang on to the ball. He had it right in his chest, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they want in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
They'll run play action, extending the play. He'll pull it down and run. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
I love the play call there, too, because second and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch them off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the first. Let's get a fresh set of downs.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. They'll line up for a second down play. Motion from the wideout. To the air, it's Connor. Makes the grab. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive game right away.
Now facing a third and long. Here's the pressure. Can't make the grab, in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Wants to go up top. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush. They win up front.
That's the end of the period. Fresno State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Going the other way, and he's got room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad.
Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Reads it, fires complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Quick completion to the right. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And the extra point is good, finds his rhythm after shanking a couple. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Purdue is getting whooped today, and at some point this comes down to preparation. Are you prepared to play? Clearly the answer today is a big fat no. They're trailing by 25 to Northwestern. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Pineda. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
You know, on a play like that, 3rd and short, as a quarterback, you're looking for your easiest throw and your shortest throw, and that's to the tight end. He's a big target. He makes the catch, and now the drive stays alive.
Looking downfield on 1st down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
On the play.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Fires to the wideout. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Going for the big play. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Connor. Got his man. Breaks into the open. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Fresno State. Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Offense back out there ready to give it another spin. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
And now the offense will come onto the field again. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs.
Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. Actually, you'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
Boise State ready to send out that offense. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. There he goes. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? From the gun, the running back has it. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Absolutely perfect. And the field goal was good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit.
Boise State,
And they cut into this lead a little bit, but, man, it's still a huge deficit. And they're going to need their defense to get a stop in this fourth quarter and get them the ball back quickly, still down by a good bit of points.
They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Dropping back, it's Connor. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but, let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And
he tries to take the top off. Holds it in on the left. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done.
Turning it on! He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Fresno State working from the red zone.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback. Right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. To the air on first down. Rushes on him. Hit as he throws. And the pass is incomplete, and this ball game comes to a close. So the Bulldogs get the win over the Broncos, and you know Fresno State is